Welcome back, everyone, to Mona's Take. I am your host, Monadrose, and we're here to talk about everything reality TV. We are going to discuss the episode last night on Big Brother, as well as the overnight feeds, and who won the HOH. So if you do not want spoilers, I suggest you wait till after that shows and then come back and get my take on it. So just letting you know up front that there will be spoilers. I apologize if you guys hear my washer going in the back. I didn't set up my timing all too well on this to try to get it done before I do my live show today on TikTok. If you guys are interested, any of you, in jewelry, surprise jewelry reveals, I am doing that over on TikTok. It's under Mona, M-O-N-A, apostrophe, take, T-A-K-E. Go over there and follow me and like, and it will give you notifications when I go live. My show is going to go live today, I believe at 2 p.m. around about that. I usually try to go for at least 4 to 5 hours, so I will be over there for a while after this. Alright, that being said, let's get into it. So, we were all wondering if the eviction was going to take place since Luke was expelled from the game. In the past, they have canceled the eviction. Excuse me. Like with Paloma, they canceled it because she was the one on the block. Next to Taylor. So they canceled that eviction. This time, Luke was not on the block. So they proceeded as planned. So, that leaves them short one house guest. We already speculated that there was going to be somebody else coming into the game because the memory wall has yet to light up. The memory wall portraits have not shown up yet. So that tells me that not everybody that's in the game is in there yet. We shall see. I also thought that there was going to be a battle back. As we were watching the show, we saw that Kirsten was evicted 13-0. Unanimous vote. There did seem to be some talk in the overnight feeds that Riley's side of the house, Riley and Cameron's side of the house, tried to rally to keep Kirsten and vote out Miss Felicia. We didn't get to see any of that, of course, because they cut the feeds for 36 hours. So I'm sure there was a lot of stuff that happened in there that we weren't privy to. But listening to them talk, coming back on the overnight feeds last night, I get the impression that they tried to rally and get Kirsten to stay as a number. That's why Kirsten acted like she thought she had some votes that she didn't have. Because some of those people, Riley, Cameron, Jag, Blue, they all told Kirsten, America, they all told Kirsten that she was safe and that she was going to stay. So something happened right before that eviction that made everybody say, okay, we don't have the numbers, we're voting Kirsten out. Again, we don't know what that was because we didn't get to see it. I can understand them cutting the feeds to let the house guests know what happened, get their reaction, give them a little bit of time to cool down. But to cut the feeds for that long a time, that's ridiculous. That's what we pay for. It's supposed to be 24/7. It's already not 24/7 as much as they cut them, but that's a long time to be cutting the feeds out. So I thought there was going to be a battle back. There is going to evidently not be a battle back because Julie told Kirsten about the relationship between Jared and Sari. So she's not coming back. She's out of the game. She would not be privy to that knowledge if there was going to be any kind of battle back or anything like that. So, that theory is blown out of the water. And they're one short house guest now, because they had 2 go this week. So, I don't know what they're going to do about that, but I still think somebody else is coming back in. We'll see. Alright, so this is the night 9 in the Big Brother house. Feeds were off till about 2:30 this morning Central Time. We do have a new HOH. And spoiler alert, if you do not want to know who that HOH is, pause it, come back, watch after you've seen the show. So, our new HOH is Hisam. That's going to throw a wrench in Mr. Cameron's plans. Because I don't think that Hisam is going to be the type of person that is easily manipulated. Which is what Cameron's trying to do. With the whole, I went to the other side, I told them everything. You know, we've got to be humble. We've got to say, I'm sorry. We didn't mean to alienate anyone. We weren't trying to pin the younger ones against the older ones. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever the hell. So that blows his whole plan out of the water. So we'll see what happens with that. There's a little bit of talk later on in the night about what Hisam is going to do. So the Nether Regions. The Nether Regions has claimed another victim. This time, it's Jared. He's gone. He's in the Nether Regions. We still don't know what that is or what that means. But this time was a little bit different. When Corey went in, it was whoever finished last. Jared didn't finish last in the HOH competition. He finished second. Izzy is so upset because he didn't get HOH and he's in the Netherlands and she's Nether Regions and she's worried about him, and Cerie's telling her, calm down. That's the best thing that could happen. Because Hisam gets HOH, he gets the blood on his hands, not Jared. Jared doesn't have to show his cards. Because remember, Jared's playing both sides of the house. Well, he's not playing both sides of the house. He's playing Riley's side of the house to get information for his mother. Because him and his mother are working together. So, she's telling her, calm down. It's the best possible thing. Jared doesn't get any blood on his hands. He doesn't have to expose himself. Hisam's going to do all the work for us. You know, just calm down. Izzy's losing it. She's had several breakdowns last night alone. But we saw a couple, too, before the feeds were cut. I think she's got this game going 24/7 in her head. She's not sleeping good. She's not eating right. She's game. And we saw what that did to Paloma. I hope the same thing doesn't happen to Izzy. I hope she just calms down, chills a little bit. They've got a chill week. Let the game rest just a little bit. I'm not saying quit playing the game. But let it rest. Just let it rest. I don't know if she's capable of that. Alright. Riley's side of the house. I keep saying Riley's side of the house because she's the one that actually started it. But I think that Jag and Cameron are actually running that side of the house. But Jag and his team is trying to get Hisam to put up Corey. And Felicia. Saying, you know, Felicia's the best pawn in the house because nobody's sending her home. Although you guys just tried to rally to send her home. Their deal is they think if they can get Felicia up on the block and get her voted out, then they have Corey still and they don't lose a number. So they think that they can get Hisam to put up someone from his side and as a pawn and they can vote him out. Not going to happen. There's no way that Hisam's going to put up Felicia. He wanted to take her down when he won the veto. The only reason he didn't is because they got paranoid that there might be a backdoor plan for Sari. So, that's why he didn't use it. There's no way he's going to put her up. But they can dream, I guess. So back to Jared for a minute. What does it mean that he is sent into the nether regions? Now, we know that last week, after Corey came back, there was a note that got delivered from the nether regions saying Corey was sucked into the nether regions. He was only gone for a couple of hours, but next week the house guests won't be so lucky. So, how long is he going to be in there? Is he going to be in there all week? Does that mean he's safe for the week? Is he going to get to play veto? Is he going to automatically be a nominee? Is he going to stay in there until after eviction night so he doesn't get to vote? But he's safe. He doesn't get to compete in any competitions. He's out of the house for the whole week. Out of conversations. Out of the loop. There's several things that can mean. We don't know. So, I'm curious for them to explain, and I think they're going to draw this out. I think they're going to draw this nether regions out. But if he stays out of the house all week, they're going to have to address it at some point. I figure that today is Friday. I figure that on Sunday's show, when they show the HOH competition, because they're going to show him getting sucked out, I think at that point they might explain to us what's going on with the nether regions. I'm hoping so, because there's a lot of speculation going around about what it could mean. It could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, but I figure because it's from the Scaryverse, it's probably not going to be a good thing. Oh, they got the backyard back last night. Not very many times do you see them get the backyard back the same night as they have an HOH competition. So that tells me, either it was a very easy competition, but it doesn't sound like it was, because it sounded like it was something that they had to go to different houses and do things out of the Scaryverse, I think it was. But these house guests don't talk a lot about the competition when they come back in. So it's hard to figure out exactly what they did. In previous seasons, you can watch it, and usually within a couple hours, you can figure out exactly what the comp was, what everybody placed, and all of that. These house guests aren't talking about it as much. Maybe they will later, but right now they're not. So they got the backyard back. That tells me that either A, the veto competition is going to be something very easily set up, because you would think that nominations would be today and the veto would be tomorrow. So it's either A, it's something that's very easily set up and very easy competition, or B, excuse me, I'm sorry, or B, they're going to the remote location for the competition, which we have seen them do before. They call it a field trip. But it's somewhere on the CBS studio grounds. They've already got some set up. So they may already have the veto competition set up in a different location. But they got the yard back. The bed upstairs that I was talking about that was on the patio or the balcony, that's gone now. They have a foosball table up there. So maybe my theory about them splitting the house or more house guests coming in and staying out there or whatever, that's shot to hell, because that's gone too. I have to say, Big Brother's always been pretty easy to figure out what's going on. I think this year they're making it extra hard. I haven't seen a lot from the spoiler accounts, which means they've nipped in the bud whoever was working there, who was leaking information. Evidently, they either got close enough they got scared and quit doing it, or they found out who it was and they're gone. One of the two. Alright, so later on, Siri and Suri, I always say Siri. Suri and Izzy are talking, and Suri is telling her that Isom was talking about putting up Blue and Jag with Cameron as a possible backdoor plan. This was last week when they were talking. However, later on it shows him talking, and he spills exactly what he's got in his head, which is, he says Riley is his target. Riley is his target, and Cameron is in second, and then Matt would be next. So I'm thinking he's either going to put up Riley and Cameron and put Matt up if one of them wins the veto, or he's going to put up Riley and Matt and put up Cameron if one of them wins the veto. So I think if Riley and Matt's up there and Matt wins the veto, then he'll come down and Hassan will put up Cameron. And then I think unless Cameron just goes batshit crazy, Riley would probably be the one to go. But we'll see. Nominations haven't been made yet. They will be made sometime today. I haven't turned it on yet to see. But I will here in a little bit. So that'll be on tomorrow's video. He also has a plan to turn the other side against each other. He plans on calling them in and having interviews with them and asking them questions and letting them know that he knows about their alliance, and telling, like, say, I'm going to tell Jag that Riley told me, I'm going to tell Blue that Riley told me, I'm going to tell Riley that Cameron told me, and he's going to go back and forth and tell them, feed them different information to try to get them at each other's throats, so that next week they're not a cohesive team anymore. It's not a bad idea. So Heisen finally gets his HOH room very late. And for some reason they put his basket and his letter and everything in the storage room. So they took it from there and went up to the HOH room. It was really weird. Maybe because it was so late. I don't know. I've never seen them do that. The only time I've seen them do that is when they were going to have a short, like in a double eviction, where they didn't actually get the HOH room. The next thing you know, Izzy is downstairs and she's crying. She's been doing a lot of crying lately. Like I said, I think the game is getting to her. I think she needs to take a step back. Hopefully Suri can calm her down, but she needs to take a chill pill. So evidently, while they were in the HOH room, Red was sitting on Heisem's bed. Izzy said something about it. He snapped at her, and it hurt her feelings. And so Heisem, I think it was Heisem, yeah. Heisem goes in, talks to her, calms her down. And then a little while later, Red comes and gets her, and they go upstairs and they talk, and he apologizes and says, you know, that's not how he is. He doesn't believe in talking to women like that, blah, 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 whatever happened. So they made up. She says that being in the same room with Cameron is messing with her head, which a lot of them feel that way. They do not like Cameron at all. Then Cameron is talking to Riley, Jag, and Matt, and he's saying that, you know, we could get him, he's probably not going to put up somebody from his side, so we could get him to put up Corey in America, because, you know, if either one of those go, it's no hard feelings. It's nothing to us. It's not our numbers. He's like, the handful is what we have to protect. So if we can get him to put up Corey in America and vote one of them out and they go home, no big deal. They're expendable. That's his attitude. Which we knew that. We knew the 5 were strong, and the 3 that they added were just expendable. He also says that the other side knows about the Family Ties Alliance, but they don't know about the handful. Yes, they do. They don't know the name, but they do know that the 5 that are in that scary room are in an alliance. Miss Felicia has said as much. They're all in the same room. It's not a secret. Not going to be a secret. So that catches y'all up from 2:30 this morning till about 7. I think it was when they went to bed. I'm going to get back on after I finish this video and see if they've gotten up, if they've done, because they're 3 hours behind us, I believe. Yeah. I'm Central Standard Time, so I'll get back on and see if they've gotten up, if they've done nominations or whatever. That'll be on tonight's video, overnight video that I do in the morning. So, we're back at it, just in time for me to go back to Monroe Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday and be out of the loop again. But we'll get it done. So for those of you who don't know, I had a very dear friend pass away, and I'm helping her husband. Just household stuff that needs to be done. Another friend of mine and I. So I will be out of the loop Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week. There will be no videos. I'll get caught up hopefully Thursday night after the eviction. I know that's missing a lot, but hopefully I can cover nominations today and veto Saturday. We'll find out who's going to be the veto, and then that'll give us a better idea where the week's going. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I will be out of the loop. I had someone asking earlier for me to tell you guys more about my jewelry business. Basically what it is we have different types of jewelry, and you order, or you place an order during a live show. This is the bracelet stacks. So this is how it comes sealed up. So you would buy one of these, and we would open it, and whatever you get is a surprise. There's 51 different styles. I'm going to get close to the camera for a minute. This is the B. I don't know if it'll focus. It probably won't focus, Lord. This is the B bracelet. It comes with 3. That's why they're called stacks. This is one of our pendants. And this is our September birthday. I just got those in. So if you're interested, you can follow me over on TikTok under Mona_take. Find me over there, follow me. It'll let you know when I go live. Look at some of my videos. It'll give you a better idea of what's going on with that. I appreciate your support. I know a lot of people don't have TikTok, so if you don't, I totally understand. But if you're interested, we have a lot of very cute jewelry. I have pictures and stuff on my TikTok videos of the different stuff, so you can take a look at it. Okay, so back to Big Brother. I'm going to get off here and I'm going to see what's going on there. The challenge started last night too. I just don't think I can cover all of it and help my friend out. Maybe when Big Brother gets down to fewer people, I can do something on the challenge. I'm excited to see some of the people that are back on the challenge. We've got a lot of Big Brother. Polly's on there. Fessy's on there. Josh is on there. Amira is on there from last year. What's the blonde's name? I already forgot her name because she... Monty's on there. The blonde that was with Kyle, I can't think of his name. Y'all can tell me her name. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But she's on there. So there's a lot of Big Brother. A lot of Big Brother people on there. We'll see if they stick together or not. Doubtful, but So that's all I have for you guys today. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Let me know what you think is going to happen in Big Brother. Right now, I have the tinfoil hat on. I don't know if you guys used to watch Matt when he did the recaps, but he used to talk about his tinfoil cap when they did conspiracies. We got a lot of that going on right now because nobody knows what's going on with the nether regions or any of that. So, we will see you guys next time. Have a good night. And as always, guys, much love.